what are the major disruptions? This is a shocking one. We don't need job descriptions. Okay, I'm sure your clients, they all have job descriptions which says this is the role we're looking for, these are the skills we need, and this is how you can progress in the next 2 3 years. These are dead. Companies are killing job descriptions. How can you have a job descriptions if your job is going to change in 6 months, right? So companies like IBM, 100,000 job descriptions deleted in 1 day. And what happens? Well, people will work on project roles. It's scary for many people, but it's also great. It's a learning opportunity. So coaching will be more needed now than ever. Okay, this is one of the major disruptions that I see. When I have interviews with media and HBR and other, they tell me, but what's the difference with the gig economy? You know, the gig economy, the Uber and and all these freelancers connecting to a platform. I say, what's happening now with the project economy is that the gig economy is becoming within the companies, right? So people are free, individuals in a company still belong to a company, but they get into a project and then dismantle. So this is the gig economy within the organizations, which is amazing, right? It's great. Projects need to bring revenues. In the past, projects have been very strategic. Projects will bring revenues in 5-10 years. That's not possible anymore. Projects need to bring revenue. I think this is a bit technical. Maybe you're not familiar, but in the world of projects, we always had the debate between, do you use waterfall, which is the more traditional project management, or the agile approach? And we've been fighting for 20 years. Is agile is sexy, is better. Forget about traditional project management. It's bureaucratic. And that has been a terrible discussion because we need both. So I'll explain that. We don't need chief operating officers. We don't need project management officers. Resource planning. Resource planning is something that companies always try to do. They were doing that when people were working in a job. They were working in plants. You can plan resources. In 3 months, where are they going to be? What's the gaps? But when you're entering the world of projects, you cannot do resource planning. So resource planning is there too. Okay, and project managers, the people that I'm familiar more, they need to change too. It's not just because they know how to manage projects, they will be successful. So that's the biggest disruptions that I see, which are massive. A lot of coaching will be needed from the top, starting from the top. Because leaders are not prepared. It's one of the weakest link. When you look at project failure, one of the biggest issue is leaders are not ready. They don't know how to sponsor projects. They don't know how to select projects. Okay, so that's kind of the first part, the project economy.